The Golden State Killer is responsible for at least 13 murders, 50 rapes, and hundreds of burglaries. His victims ranged from young women living alone in suburban homes to couples in the safety of their own houses. DeAngelo was calculated, methodical, and terrifyingly efficient. His actions left a path of destruction that stretched over California, from Sacramento to Southern California, and his crimes have continued to haunt his survivors, families, and communities long after his capture. While the case is officially tied to 12 confirmed murders, DeAngelo was charged with more than that, as investigators believe he may have been responsible for other unsolved homicides. One of the most heartbreaking aspects of the case is how many of the survivors lived with their trauma in silence, unable to find closure because their tormentor remained unidentified. For years, the world did not know who this serial killer was, and those who survived had to carry the burden of fear and emotional trauma alone. Many of the survivors of DeAngelo's attacks went on to become active voices in the fight for justice, bravely telling their stories in public and to law enforcement. Their testimony played a critical role in raising awareness about the psychological toll these kinds of crimes have on the victims and their families. It wasn't just about solving the case, it was about honoring the voices of those who had been silenced for so long. To how the Golden State Killer's methodology shaped the case. Only the most disturbing and fascinating aspects of the Golden State Killer's crimes was his meticulous and methodical approach. DeAngelo didn't simply target random victims. He seemed to enjoy the control and terror he instilled in his prey. Over time, his crimes became more sophisticated, and his signature evolved into something more horrifying. The stalking face. Many of DeAngelo's victims were stalked for weeks, sometimes even months, before he struck. He would often watch his victims from a distance, gaining knowledge of their routines, where they lived, and how vulnerable they were. He was particularly calculated in choosing victims who lived in more secluded areas, making sure they were alone and unprotected. This stalking phase was a key component of his ability to evade capture for so long. Victims often reported seeing a man lurking near their homes, but they were never able to confirm whether it was the same person. This sense of being watched and helpless created a profound psychological toll on the victims. Long before any physical assault took place,